What is your job title?
I'm a digital account manager at Cyberwoven.
What is your favorite season?
Favorite season? Back home in New York, it's summer. But here, spring is like summer there, so I'll say spring here.
What is your go-to pastime?
My go-to pastime is definitely watching college sports, particularly college basketball and college football. I'm a big Gamecock fan and Syracuse Orange fan. I love playing board games, specifically Catan. That's like my go-to. I love to beat everyone in that. And then listening to podcasts, I probably listen to 10, 15 hours of podcasts a week.
Where did you grow up?
Grew up in Syracuse, New York.
What is your favorite thing to do in the summertime?
Favorite thing to do in the summertime is to float down the river here in Columbia, really anything around the water. If I can get to a lake, an ocean, etc. And my family always takes a trip to Cape May, New Jersey for an entire week. All my cousins, 22 of us, all going. We've been doing that every year since I was born, except for one. So that's definitely one of my favorite parts.
Finish the phrase, the way to my heart is...
Chicken wings. No question, chicken wings. But New York chicken wings. Down here, they're not the same.
What's your favorite sports team?
Favorite sports team? Syracuse, still.
Are you an optimist or a realist?
100%. And let me restart with that. I was about to say 100% and I wasn't sure. I am always optimistic, but I'm realistic. Those realistic and is slightly different. I'll always try to look half cup full, but I'm going to be realistic about what's happening, like when gauging like next steps or what needs to be done.
What is the best advice you ever received?
Best advice I ever received. My parents probably weren't a fan of this, but one of my high school teachers told me in undergrad, do what you want to do. And then for your master's, do what you have to do. And so I ended up being a history major, a journalism minor. I didn't want to be a teacher. No one would recommend doing this. My parents hated it. But it ended up leading me to do what I actually wanted to do in life. And then I could figure out the master's afterwards to do that. But I wouldn't be here today if I wasn't a history major and a journalism minor. So doing what I love was really what mattered there.
What is your guilty pleasure?
Can I say chicken wings again? I have like 2 pounds of chicken wings every week. Like, I don't know. That sounds like a guilty pleasure to me. It used to be bacon. I was eating a pack of bacon every week and a half on top of the 2 pounds of chicken wings. And we had to cut that back because my mom and my fiance told me I was going to die in the same week. So we cut that out.
What do you think is the key to living a good life?
I think the key to living a good life is finding people that love you, spending time with them, doing things with them that you're always going to remember, and just making sure that however busy you get, you always put time towards them and doing things with them and growing those relationships.
What are you most looking forward to accomplishing in 2023?
I am most looking forward to getting married. That's the big one. I think I would have gotten in trouble if I didn't say that too. So I said it, fiance. I said it, Michaela. But also finishing my MBA program and finally getting my Sundays back.
What's the first concert you ever attended?
First concert I ever attended was probably my grandpa's. He played in a band locally. We'd go all across, like around town, listening to his band play. Always have good memories, dancing on the dance floor at like age 3.
Do you have any siblings?
Yep, I have 3 siblings.
Where are the best wings you've ever had?
Oh my gosh, no question, Wingnuts in Buffalo, New York. They're unbelievable.
Are you an explorer or a homebody?
An explorer. I can't sit around. Like if I'm sitting, I'm stressed out. So whether it's camping, backpacking, going to local restaurants, breweries, I'm always just out to do something.
What's the best thing you've ever eaten from a restaurant?
Best thing I've ever eaten from a restaurant was a filet mignon from Hall's about 5 years ago in Charleston. It was the first time I treated myself out to like a really nice meal. It was celebratory and it was awesome. And it probably felt a little better because like I was the one who actually paid for it. And so that always makes it taste a little better when you actually have to pay for it.
What's the best way to cook wings?
Oh, the best way to cook wings. See, that's a loaded question. I will say that one, the sauce is, you got to get the sauce right. It has to be a buffalo sauce. Like if you bring a teriyaki sauce in on wings, I won't touch it, I won't look at it, and I won't talk to you. But a buffalo sauce, preferably a hot buffalo sauce. How you cook it, you should probably fry it. If you bread it, some people disagree, but I'm okay with a breaded fried wing. I actually think that's pretty good. Yep. And at home, I actually love to do a dry rub and then fry it, and that's really good. But I'm okay if you bake it as well. There's a lot of ways you can prepare a wing. Each has their own different way, and I'll let you know if you did it right.
Name an onomatopoeia.
I have no idea what an onomatopoeia is, but zig or zag, how's that?
What animal would you be in another life?
A beaver. I have no idea why I'd be a beaver, but when that's the first thing that popped into my head, I don't know. They just like sit around, they eat wood, and they put it in. I might even be saying not even a beaver, but they put it in. They just like have a good time chilling in their little lake. That sounds fun.